What's up, everybody? This is Jay, and this video is about Insecure Season 4, Episode 7, Low Key Tripping. Now, this episode, we see Miley. She's gonna go on a date with Nappy Chan, and they supposed to be growing their relationship, and they're going on a vacation. We'll see how it turns out. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe, bang that bell. I appreciate all your support, and also please like the video so others can see it, and let's get into it. Now, it starts off where we left off, and we see Miley when she was in that restaurant, an Ethiopian, that she actually was tripping herself, didn't know what she was gonna eat, giving old girl a hard time. But then when she looked to the side, she saw Issa before Issa saw Miley, and she saw Issa pull up. Miley tried to pretend like she didn't see nothing, and Issa saw her and left. And then Miley wondering, well, I'm ready for this confrontation. Man, she saw Issa left, so now she mad that Issa didn't want to have a confrontation. Miley is just a mess. She comes home, she's upset. We see Notorious MSG on the phone, and so he gotta hop off the phone because now she there, and he can see that clearly she's messed up about something. He's like, what's up? He like, well, Issa saw me and left like it was a job or something. And so she's salty, and he's like, well, look, we ain't gonna worry about that. She ain't here, we going on this trip, let's try to make the best of it. So she like, all right, cool, I got a meeting tomorrow before we go on the trip, but we gonna do this. So next thing you know, it's the next day. She going to the office, and the girl forgot to give her something, so she got another attitude. She snap on the girl like, why you didn't tell me this? Next time you need to make sure you tell me this, because when you don't, it makes me look dumb, and I can't be looking dumb, you understand? Girl like, yeah, I'm sorry, it won't happen again. So Bali, she just like an authoritarian, the way that she deals with friends and workers. Anyway, she's on her way, running to catch the flight. She's running late, but Rice Puff Daddy holds it for her, and so P. Diddy, he brings her in. She hops in, everybody happy. He making sure they all taken care of with the drinks. Then we see Kim Fields, that's my girl, still looking beautiful as ever. And she, hey, y'all going to Mexico? They like, yeah, we all are. She like, I got on the wrong plane once. I got in the wrong marriage too, but it's all right. It's been 3 days. Then she got to go run and cry. They like, what just happened? They like, I don't know. But anyway, I got something for you. And so next thing you know, they getting a little freaky deaky and stuff. Next thing you know, she got a little smile on, they kissing, and he like, here, I got a little something we can do. And next thing you know, he playing the game, hide the hot dog, you know what I'm saying? And he trying to stick his fingers in the dip, and so she let him do it. And next thing you know, they on their way to Mexico. And so once they get into Mexico, they loving the hotel and accommodations. His brother is there with his wife, and his brother made all these plans and stuff for him. And so everybody's happy, they meeting each other. The wife like, damn, you was a dime, I didn't know all of this, you gonna make me want to die when I see you in the swimsuit. And so everybody all happy, and they talking about what they got planned. And so it just seemed like it's gonna turn out okay. Molly go put on a little sexy little dress, looking good and everything. She like, now do I gotta worry about your brother's wife? Is she gonna try to get some of this? He said no. So she's showing what she brought, little sexy lingeries. And he like, oh, okay, that's what you brought? And she like, yeah, what you thought? He like, oh, my bad, I thought we was talking about something else. This dude got balls and beads and everything in between vibrating. He like, you know what, we don't need this, you tell me what you like. She like, well, I like when you take control. And he's like, oh yeah. And so next thing you know, they on the balcony. He like when she take control, and she telling him what she want, and it's on and popping. So the next day, they all relaxed, coming to do a little walk. He like, what happened? They like, well, we was tired and had to do a little sleeping then. So anyway, they ready to do this little hike or whatever. We see Kim Fields come, and she like, hey, what's up? She having a good time. She on charge, talking about his day 4. So she still looking good, and she on her way. Meanwhile, they all hiking. His brother, Drew's brother, and his wife, they like some fitness junkies. They done made it to the top. They waiting. When they finally get there, they enjoying the view. But then she like, wait a minute, how are we supposed to get back down? Next thing you know, it's on the zip line. So that was another experience, and she had a great time. And it seemed like it was a great trip so far, and they was having a great time. And it seemed like everything was going well. And then they see later that evening, they had a nice little dinner or whatever, and everything was going good. They dancing. They go back to the room, and everything cool. He get a call from Nathan, and Nathan can't get out the garage. And while he talking to Nathan, you could hear Issa talking in the background. Off top, Miley upset. So she back with him now, huh? She just a mess. She messy. He already showed her what he about. Why she getting back with him? And she don't know what she talking about. You know, that's his friend, first of all, and he knows him better than she do. And he like, actually, that ain't what happened. And she like, well, what? He like, well, when he left, he was going through some stuff and mental issues, mental health issues. She like, oh, I didn't know. My bad. So she's feeling stupid. Anyway, we see that it's time for sexy thing. And it's time for sexy thing. And she put it on and did nice dress. Ooh. And so she come out looking like fresh hot chocolate right here. She put on the blindfold. And it's time for dim sum to get some little soy sauce on his tongue. And she like, yeah, first she gonna have to eat these Hershey Kisses. And next thing you know, he had a mouthful of pudding. And so later we see that they in the pool the next day. His sister-in-law got some water in her eyes, so she like, oh, I'm gonna go and get you a towel. So this other couple was getting towels and leaving when she come up, and then the lady say, well, I needed to see your room key. She like, what you mean room key? The white folks didn't have to show you no room key. She like, well, you know, I don't know what you're saying, but this is the policy. And so we see that Drew brother came. He like, here's the key. She give him the towel. She snatch it, of course, and walk off with an attitude. She mad. And I mean, yeah, sometimes BS does happen, but you don't have to let it get to you all the time. So she trying to be cool, but it's obvious she's upset visibly. And so she like, yeah, the girl, she was just trying to pull one on that. And she like, yeah, I know. But he's like, how do you know that they didn't already show it? And she says, man, you saw what happened. And he say, well, devil's advocate, I'm just saying, sometimes that type of stuff happens, but it's up to you on how you allow it to affect you. And she say, what do you know about racism? You only feel like that when it suits you. And then you see his wife and Drew. They all like, man, what are you talking about? We don't think that way. And so now she's starting to put herself in the isolation bubble, feeling uncomfortable. And she like, you know what? I'm done. And he say, ooh, look like I struck a nerve. I'm sorry. You know what? Fork you. And then leave. So now she didn't cause the whole problem. Now it's all uncomfortable in the damn bed. And you allowed this towel girl to ruin this, you know, vacation for 4 people for nothing. And it was stupid. She wake up, he gone. So she feeling some kind of way. But of course, he come back, got her some stuff. She like, you just let me sleep in where everybody at. They like, they went on ahead, did their own thing. We'll just do our thing. She like, did I mess things up? And he's saying, well, no, it's okay. You didn't mess it up. My brother, he this, he that, whatever. But in reality, she did mess things up and made things uncomfortable. Their brother had all kind of plans and things for them to do and enjoy. And she blew it over a towel and a towel girl. Yeah, sometimes things happen, but it's up to us to how we react. She knew that she messed up and she called her therapist on the beach. So we see when they get back home that Kim Fields done got her some new man or whatever. So, you know, she fine still. It wasn't going to take her long. And then we see that Lawrence was in there and he said he coming from San Francisco. She got a little corny joke about Full House nobody got, and everybody just looking stupid like, man, what is you talking about? But nevertheless, it was cool. It was a little awkward. I guess Drew maybe thought that her and Lawrence probably messed around because she didn't introduce him as Issa's ex. And when Lawrence left, it sounded like he was calling up Issa. Now it's time for some real talk. What I want to say is, I think that Molly can't get out of her own way. It's hard for her, I think, because of her success in the work area, that she thinks that everything is going right for her, but I think she's starting to realize that she may be the problem. She's not giving people a chance, giving people the benefit of the doubt. How she was talking about what Nathan did, this and that. She didn't even know this man or what he was going through. Felt stupid. She's talking about what the white people had to do or give with the towel. She don't know how long they've been staying there or what they could have shown or did or anything. And besides, you can't let everything bring you down. We already know how the world is as people of color, and we can't allow every little thing to steal whatever little joy we could possibly have. And she pretty much allowed that situation to suck the joy out of the whole vacation and ruin it. And that woman, when she left and went home, she wasn't thinking about Molly. Molly didn't ruin her day. Molly didn't ruin her home or anything or her relationship. And so that's the thing. Sometimes you can't allow others to ruin things that, you know, they have no business or no place to be able to do. And so I think that she should contact Issa. And that's one thing when she said to Drew that Issa was there but left, he said, well, you gonna reach out to her? No, I ain't gonna reach out to her. She reach out to me. But in the end, you confronted her at her place of business over nothing. I mean, what? Because your man helped her and he was happy to help, and that's your best friend, and you mad that she got the help? I mean, I don't understand. Like, what? She didn't say, don't ask my man for nothing. So in the end, Molly has some issues that she needs to work out. And just because you may have success in one aspect of your life, that doesn't mean that, you know, you are the boss or whatever to everybody else, or you don't have to. It's some give and take in relationships, and in life you can't allow the little things to make a big impact. And so with that being said, I think that this next episode will be interesting because it seemed like Lawrence and Issa may end up reconnecting. But how is that going to work? Because she's in the middle of being cool with Nathan, who at that time just helped her put her showcase together and block party. And he's been back in her life and being cool. And so what is Lawrence? He just coming from San Francisco. Maybe he's going to be moving there with a new job, and maybe he wants Issa to come with him. We'll see. It'll be interesting how it plays off. And I'm interested in what Rice Puff Daddy ends up doing with Molly, because I know right now he's sprung, but I don't know how long that's going to last with all this bad attitude she got. In the end, I want to thank everybody for watching. Thank everybody that support me on Patreon, PayPal. You guys have been helping me to stay afloat. And on all you guys that may not support me on those platforms, but you may watch the ads or whatever the case, thanks for all your support, and I'll see y'all on the next video. Peace.